Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. This bout has not really been talked about too much, although I'm sure people are probably gonna talk about it. I know that Jermall Charlo, after knocking out Julian J. Rock Williams not too long ago, is going up to middleweight, and my feeling is eventually, that there's going to be talk about him fighting Gennady Golovkin, and Golovkin's going to be fighting Daniel Jacobs soon. So I just figured, why not make this fight? As you can see, the odds are even on the fight. And I built these guys using specs that I took off of BoxRec. And let's just get right to it. It says the odds are even. There's an 8-year age difference. Golovkin's 34, Charlo 26. They have the same height, 70. They both weigh about the same. I figured since Charlo's coming up, he'd probably be a little bit lighter than Golovkin. Golovkin has, Charlo has the advantage in reach at 73 to Golovkin's 70. Golovkin has 36 fights and with no losses, and Charlo has 25 fights. I gave these guys both a lot of power. Let's settle in for what I hope is a really good fight on Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs, and like I said, Evan Jacobs, and you can follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time TV. I think pretty soon I'm going to start live streaming these fights on Instagram while they're happening, so you can watch them live as I'm doing them, and then you'll also be able to watch them on YouTube, where this is also being posted. Charlo coming out already, landing straight right hands and trying to get his jab established. Golovkin going to the body, and Golovkin seems like he probably would have problems at first with a fighter like Charlo. The question is, can Golovkin break him down with shots to the body and ultimately uppercuts and the other things in his arsenal and stop him? Charlo really raised a lot of eyebrows with his knockout over Julian Williams. It was deft, as Williams was thought by me to, in my opinion, I thought he was one of the best fighters in the 154-pound division. I still think that. I mean, fighters lose all the time. And it's, let's see how he rebounds. Right now, Charlo, I'm giving him a slight edge after the first minute. I know it's still early in the fight, but Charlo is measuring him. He's throwing good punches. And I like what I'm seeing from him. Golovkin Golovkin times him with an uppercut, and we know that Charlo's probably not going to want to get caught with too many of those. Golovkin giving more ground than I thought that he would give. This is the kind of fight that it seems to me that that Charlo would come on early, and then Golovkin would come on late, and we'll just look at that. Golovkin getting his head snapped back from a punch of Charlo's. We'll have to see. But right now, Charlo really using his jab to good effect to set up a lot of punches. That jab seems to be creating a lot of issues for Golovkin. The question is when will Golovkin, like right there, those body shots, that is what Golovkin wants to do more of. He wants to go to the body. He wants to break Charlo down, not have him be a mover, have him be close to him so that he can get on his hip, get on him and just crack him as hard as he possibly can. Charlo throwing a nice volley of punches, and Golovkin doing his best to sort of time those shots, counter, sort of like what he did when we had him fight Canelo Alvarez. And also Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo could really be a good fight as well. Golovkin jabbing. We have Golovkin on the left side of the screen, Charlo on the right side of the screen. You are watching Boxing Time TV. And there is going to be a Christmas episode coming up where Charlo, I'm sorry, where I don't really want to give it away, but I'm doing a special Christmas episode as well as a New Year's episode. And all right. So basically, the judges seem to have given Golovkin all that round. Well, one of the judges gave him that round. The two of the other judges made it easier. We now are entering the second round of Gennady Golovkin versus Jermall Charlo. Golovkin up by 1 point, comes out with some uppercuts. Apparently the judges just like what they saw more. And these two guys are trading in the center of the ring. And I got to be honest, I don't know that trading really benefits Jermall Charlo that much. You would think he would just want to get behind that really crafty left hand and just try to drive those right hands down the pike and land square on Golovkin. But Golovkin has a way of sort of taking that away from his opponents, as we see how he took it away from Canelo Alvarez, even though he got rocked by Alvarez. And how he's taken away from so many other fighters in his career. I'm feeling my voice start to kind of go a little bit, so I'm probably gonna get some water or something. But yeah, I like what Charlo's doing, especially on the inside. Oh, he gets countered. Just as I say that, that always seems to happen. One of the fighters will counter, and Golovkin did, but then Charlo came right back. And that's also another thing. Is that Charlo wants to make sure that if he gets hit, he hits Golovkin right back, so he earns his respect. Golovkin's still going to the body. Charlo now trying to go to the body. It seems like these guys are both trying to get a pound of flesh from each other, and Charlo landing a blistering right hand. Golovkin comes back with punches of his own. Like I said, these two guys are trading, and the thing about it is that they both show that they have fight-ending power. I just believe that Golovkin probably has a better chin, but I don't know that yet. We did see Golovkin hurt against Kell Brook. I thought that I'm forgetting the fighter's name. He fought him at the Forum. I thought that fighter. I was actually at that fight. I think that he was a southpaw, and it wasn't William Monroe Jr. I do not believe. He really gave Golovkin problems. Although Jermall Charlo is not a southpaw, he is a right-handed fighter. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Charlo landing that booming right hand. Golovkin coming. Oh, look at that. He's chopping him up on the inside. Both these guys are just cranking up the shots. They're just standing in the center of the ring. They're just landing as this is not something that I really expected. I thought we'd actually have more of a tactical fight. That sort of phone booth warfare fight, in my opinion, I think favors Golovkin. Although Charlo might be trying to prove something in the final 10 seconds of this round. He might be just trying to prove that, hey, he can hang in there with Golovkin, and he wants to frustrate him. Let's see what the judges say after the second round. Both fighters are still breathing heavy. Golovkin 10-9. Okay. So one judge gives it to Charlo, and another judge gives it to Golovkin. Golovkin's now up, I believe, by 2 points. And we're going to see which fighter sort of breaks out here as we enter the third round. Golovkin sort of walking into shots. We have Golovkin on the left side of the screen. He has 59 points. Jermall Charlo on the right side of the screen. He has 57 points. And my name is Evan Jacobs. Please follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. You can also follow me on follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. And also please share this page, Boxing Time TV on YouTube. I'm really thankful that you guys and gals are all watching. And eventually I'm going to start live streaming these fights so that I can hear your comments. I can do it live so that we can have it kind of broadcasting in the moment on Instagram. And then if you want to come back and review anything, you just come to the YouTube page. And Golovkin right now is doing very well with that left hand. He's finding a home for it. And the question is how long will Charlo, because he's really trying to get distance between him and Golovkin. And I think it's more that he feels that him extending his punches, that's where his power is going to have the most effect on Golovkin. Oh, he lands a body shot on Golovkin, attempts to land an uppercut. Does very well with a left hand right there. These two fighters are doing a very good job. Like I said, both sort of doing what they want in the ring. Golovkin wants to do that. He wants to be hitting Jermall Charlo. He wants to be beating him. He wants to be coming forward and landing shots. At the same time, Charlo wants to be able to keep Golovkin off and hurt him. And the thing is, as long as Charlo can keep distance and doing that, he's in this fight. If he stops being able to do that, Golovkin's just going to steamroll him. Golovkin's shown too many times that he can do that. That's his bread and butter. And it would seem to be that if I'm Charlo, excuse me, my voice, it's late at night, it's cold. It seems to me that Charlo would be wise to give Golovkin a false sense that he can come forward and do that so that he can counter him. And Charlo's doing really well in the center of the ring right now, getting distance with his shots. And Golovkin's still in there. And that's the thing. As long as they're close, Golovkin's going to be trying to land anywhere that he can. This is sort of like Golovkin gets Charlo's attention. Golovkin really gets Charlo's attention, busting him up, landing a hard right hand, sort of like that overhand right that he landed against Marco Rubio that was just thrown from such an awkward angle. Rubio didn't even see it coming. But Charlo keeping him off him. And right now we're entering the end of the third round. Let's see what the judges say. They're saying Golovkin's obviously tired, but they're saying Charlo's breathing heavy and has a cut on his nose. All right. So I apologize. I had to go get some water. My voice was cracking all over the place. As you can see, Charlo has a cut on his nose. Golovkin is up by 3 points now, and we'll see if he can and make that his advantage here in the fourth round. The thing about it is this game, it's not if you get cut, they don't go to the scorecards and see who's ahead. So if you get cut and it gets bad, the referee will stop it. And Golovkin right now has to be happy because not only did he wobble Charlo fairly badly in the third round, he's busted him up. And Golovkin's the kind of guy that once he sees his opponent start to deteriorate like that, he begins to it inspires him and he comes forward with vim and vigor. And right here, Charlo was still in it. And they're saying that Golovkin's tired, but I'm not really seeing it. And Golovkin's, what he's shown in these two computer fights that I've done with him, because I did one with Canelo Alvarez, and now I'm doing one with Jermall Charlo, is he's very much able to counterpunch these guys, to allow them to come forward and seem like they're having success. And in the process, he's breaking them down, and then he sort of comes forward and just blasts them. And right now, Charlo's doing very well boxing, but ultimately, I think Golovkin's power is how he's landing the more telling punches. And right now, Charlo really is, he's hitting Golovkin and Golovkin's hitting him, and it just seems to me like Charlo's being hurt more. Although Charlo does have a very big punch, and it would not be surprising if he wobbled Golovkin and dropped him and whatnot. So we are watching a really, really good welterweight fight, and that's why I wanted to make it. That's why I wanted to bring it to Boxing Time TV. I want to fill this thing up with simulated fights just because I feel that, as a fan, that's what I would like to see on a boxing channel. And please, if there's fights that you want to see made, please let me know. I would love to see them. And as we're entering now the final minute, I'm a big fight fan, and I just want to provide you with the fights that you want to see, as well as the fights that I want to see. We have Golovkin on the left side of the screen, and he lands a sneaky left hook as Charlo lands on him. We are about at the final 30-second mark of this round, and there's been a lot of little punches here. Golovkin's been able to get close enough to land that pesky left hand. Charlo's left hand has also told the tale, and that left uppercut, the one that rocked and ultimately knocked out Julian J. Rock Williams, has been on this. Well, not that one, but an uppercut. That left uppercut has been on display. So yeah, I misspoke. I believe that it was a right uppercut that did it, not a left. and we're about to go into the middle of the fourth and fifth round, and we're going to see what the judges have to say. And then now they're saying that both fighters are tired. Charlo still has the cut on his nose. Golovkin seems to have taken the round with those pesky shots. So now Golovkin is ahead by 6 points as we go into the fifth round. Golovkin in 119, Charlo 113. Both fighters come out to the center of the ring, and we'll see if Charlo's tired, which he didn't look tired in the last round, but who knows? I mean, I'm not in the ring. I'm just commentating from the sidelines. Golovkin gets hurt by a beautiful straight left. He just seemed to walk right into that. He wobbled and this is turning out to just be a very Golovkin gets hurt again. I'm telling you, as they're trading, Golovkin's really, I mean, he's landing that left hand, but man, Charlo is coming on, and I mean, maybe Golovkin is tired. Maybe that's what he needs to sort of get going right now, because now he's counterpunching Charlo. And the thing is, Charlo, like we said, has that cut on his nose. He does not want to have it be bloody. He doesn't want it to get bad, because if it gets bad, the referee will stop this. Oh, another beautiful left hand by Jermall Charlo. He is backing Golovkin up to the ropes, and what he's going to want to do if he gets him on the ropes is keep his distance and just nail him with pinpoint. Charlo walked into a beautiful left hand. Charlo walked into a beautiful left hand. Golovkin blocks it. He's doing a tremendous job counterpunching, and at the same time, Charlo's doing a tremendous job placing his punches. This is when we get good fights, when both fighters are able to impose their will, and ultimately we have to see which one is going to win. And oh man, I'm just so impressed by what I'm seeing from both fighters. Charlo really got hurt by that punch. You know, it's weird. Both times that they've been wobbled, it really seems like Charlo has just been wobbled more. But hey, wobbling a fighter is wobbling a fighter, and the fact that Charlo's been able to do it so visibly really says a lot about his power. We are now in the final minute of the fifth round. And Golovkin just pace him with his lethal right hand. This is really turned into a very good fight, and I would not be surprised if Golovkin was cut or injured in some way in this round. And Charlo is, from what I've ever seen of a Golovkin fight, this is the closest that any fighter has come to beating him. So Charlo wobbles him and cracks him with an uppercut. I gotta be honest, I'm surprised that Golovkin really has a good chin, because he did not go down. And Charlo's had a lot of success, and he's going behind the jab, and he seems to have Golovkin confused, and he seems to have been reinvigorated. We're in the final 10 seconds. We have Golovkin on the left side of the screen, Charlo on the right side of the screen, and he lands just a beautiful left hand on Jermall Charlo. As we go now into the sixth round, and like I said, look, Golovkin's now cut. Both these fighters are cut, and I'm willing to bet that the one judge has it even, but another one judge gives it to Charlo. Another judge gives it to Charlo. They're saying that both these fighters are tired. Both these fighters are tough. Let's see what happens here in the sixth round, as Golovkin now has a 4-point lead over Jermall Charlo, and we are now in the sixth round, and let's see if Charlo tries to press his advantage and stop Gennady Golovkin, or if Golovkin can counter him and land in such a way that he can knock out Jermall Charlo. Golovkin doing a great job on the inside there, really summoning something here to stop the onslaught from Jermall Charlo. And I give Jermall Charlo credit; he's still able to land that left hand, and it's a doozy of a punch. It's finding its mark, and Golovkin is just hitting him and picking his spots and really placing his combinations well. That was a beautiful left right and he wobbles Charlo. He goes to Charlo's body, and that's very, very smart on his part. And he touches him to the body again. And he lands a right hand, and Charlo. Golovkin walks and Charlo fights back and keeps him at a distance. Everything that he wanted to do, landing right and left combinations, and Golovkin's really, really hurt. Oh man. This is an incredible fight. just when it looked like Golovkin had Jermall Charlo, Golovkin just tried too hard for that. And I don't know that his legs are fully under him. I don't know that he really wants to be standing in front of Jermall Charlo at this time. Because if Jermall Charlo can find that distance, which he's proven that he can potentially drop Golovkin again and potentially stop him. And Lord knows Golovkin doesn't want to get stopped on cuts as Charlo just roars back, meeting him punch for punch. This is when these kind of fights get really, really good because Charlo is showing just such grit and tenacity, and it's got to take so much out of Golovkin because Golovkin was the one that was breaking him down, and now Charlo has turned it around. Now it's Gennady's turn to do that. He's on the left side of the screen. Charlo's on the right side of the screen. We're in the final minute of the 6th round. My name is Evan Jacobs, and you are watching Boxing Time. Boxing Time TV. And you can follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. I'm eventually going to be live streaming these fights. And, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He just lands a right hand. And, oh, and here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, and Charlo gets him against the ropes. Charlo looks sort of like Buster Douglas when Buster Douglas fought Mike Tyson. He's going for the stoppage. Oh, and he pitches Golovkin against the ropes. Oh, and oh man. Both these guys battering each other in the final 10 seconds. Can Golovkin land something to keep Charlo off of him? He's shown that he can. Charlo was doing this in another round and he got wobbled. Let's see. We're now past the halfway mark of this fight. And both fighters are very tired. They gave Golovkin, oh wow, Charlo is now decimating him on the scorecards. He took that round by 5 points. Okay, as these two guys go out, and now Charlo is ahead. Golovkin is it's 172 in the 7th as we start the 7th round to Charlo's 173. Oh, and Charlo's landing an uppercut, and he's throwing his punches. His right hand, and Golovkin's just trying to, just beating him up on the inside. Golovkin's really shoring up his defense. He doesn't want to get hit like that again. But the thing is, Charlo is once again slowly getting his distance, and he hurts Charlo, and he's allowing Charlo to work from a distance, forcing Golovkin to walk through punches. And he wobbles Charlo. He wobbles Jermall Charlo. Oh my goodness. This is just back and forth. This is one of the best fights that we've had on Boxing Time TV. Please tell your friends about this channel. They will not be disappointed. We're making a lot of matches that people want to see. Tell us matches that you want to see. This is just really good prime time boxing, and even though it's a simulation, Gennady Golovkin on the left side of the screen, Charlo on the right side. This is still really just excellent combat. Oh, there's Charlo. Oh, and he's tagging Golovkin. But oh man, Golovkin really just roared back, and I'm telling you, Charlo's throwing a lot of punches, and he's being tested in a way that we'll see. I mean, can he continue? He really got wobbled. But he's showing that he's not afraid. He's not afraid to stand in the fire, and he's not afraid to. Oh, and he's going to the body. And whoever wins this fight, I mean, this has rematch spelled all over all over it. And it's the kind of thing that if you ask for it, we'll give it to you, because that's what we're trying to do here on Boxing Time TV. As I've said, we're entering the final minute of the 7th round, and oh, look at that, Jermall Charlo doing his best just to land those punches. But oh man, Golovkin, I think, kind of had a better round. At least that's the way that it looked to me. But I might just be going off the fact that he got wobbled. But man, Golovkin just took a beautiful left hand from Jermall Charlo as Golovkin's doing his best to set up his shots. He lands a right hand on Charlo. Oh, and Charlo's not taking any chances. He's trying to shore up this round. Oh, and he drives Golovkin into the ropes. Oh, but he walks into a Golovkin left hook. But you notice it did not have the same effect as that one did earlier in the fight, where Charlo was pressing forward and Golovkin caught him, and Charlo was badly wobbled. So we'll see right now. Both these fighters have thrown a lot of punches, and Charlo is doing everything that he can, to continue to press this. Let's see what the judges have to say as we enter the 8th round soon. Golovkin's tired and has a cut. Charlo's obviously tired. They are giving this round to Jermall Charlo. He's just really establishing his lead. He's up by 4 points against Gennady Golovkin, and oh man, Charlo comes out and he just throws that jab. He's setting up his shots, and I'm telling you, if he can continue to land those crisp punches, Golovkin's going to really find himself behind the 8 ball. But look at this. He roars forward and he lands his right hand. And Golovkin's a guy that does not know defeat. Neither does Jermall Charlo as a pro. So it is oh, it's going to be interesting. Oh, they both land hard punches on each other. That's the thing. The computer's saying that they're tired. These guys aren't fighting like they're tired. I mean, maybe the pace is, decreased a little bit, but still, this is a tremendous, tremendous contest. Oh man, here he goes, touching Golovkin to the body, as Golovkin reaches with an uppercut. And Golovkin is doing everything that he possibly can to land those punches, to do his best to try to get himself ahead again. He has to know that he's behind, but he just landed a very hard right hand, and it would not, I mean, he's wobbling Charlo. Charlo's wobbling him. Both these guys seem to, even though they respect each other and respect each other's power, they're not afraid to share it. Oh, and Golovkin just got wobbled again by a right hand, and Charlo's really doing his best strategy-wise. That jab has been incredible for him, and his combinations are what ultimately have just really kept Golovkin at bay and kept him honest in this contest. Oh, so Charlo's stopping his onslaught. Charlo's stopped that onslaught, and he's throwing his combinations. And the question is, can he keep him from throwing any more as Golovkin tries to go to the body? Golovkin still employing his style, but yet Charlo able to land. And he lands just a right hand down the pike, and and he wobbles and drops Golovkin again. Oh man, you saw Golovkin, the way Golovkin held his head. Oh, he got right up, and I just don't know that we're entering the final 30 seconds. Gennady Golovkin on the left side of the screen, Charlo on the right side of the screen. Oh my gosh, he's just landing on Golovkin. He's dropped Golovkin. That's the second. I want to say that's the second time, and Golovkin looks to be in very, very deep trouble here, and he's going to the body, and Golovkin's doing everything that he can to mount an offense to keep Charlo off of him. This round is almost over, and we know that Golovkin's got to be happy for that. Let's see what the judges say in between rounds. Oh, they're saying that Golovkin's exhausted and has a cut on his nose. Charlo is tired and has a cut. Golovkin is once again losing this on the scorecards. Golovkin is now down by 9 points. Golovkin has 224. Charlo has 233. And Charlo's just coming in now, and it seems like he has this idea that he's going to finish Gennady Golovkin, but he's got to be careful because Golovkin has shown the ability to hurt him. And even at times when Charlo feels that he's going to come on, Golovkin really just finds a way to press his advantage. And let's see what happens now. Golovkin has a ball. Oh, Charlo just got him against the ropes. 2 left hands and an uppercut, and drops Golovkin again. Golovkin, what is keeping him up? Charlo is, at this point in the fight, it'd be very easy to write Gennady Golovkin off. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that until the 10 count happens for either one of these fighters, because, we're just seeing, too many times in boxing, you see a guy winning, and Golovkin, he's losing now. And the fans have never seen this, and Gennady Golovkin does not know what it's like to be in this position. And maybe he should have stayed down longer, but Charlo is just beating him up. Oh, he throws a right hand. Oh, and he drives Golovkin into the ropes. And if you're Golovkin's corner, you may want to think about stopping this. I cannot stop this. I don't like seeing fighters getting beaten up, but this is a computer simulation, and I've got to be neutral. Got to stay neutral to it. And he lands an uppercut. this uppercut. We know that Charlo is just going for it now. He's thrown so many punches in this round, and we're almost at the final minute of this round, and Golovkin is just taking a pounding at the hands of Jermall Charlo, and it's very interesting. Jermall Charlo, I believe, lists himself as on Instagram as at the future of boxing, and tonight he is showing that he may very well be that. Oh, but Golovkin lands a really hard right hand. And Charlo does not want to take anything for granted. Oh, Golovkin lands that pesky left. Oh, and another one. Oh, man. Is it possible? Oh, and another one. I mean, probably be pretty impossible for him to steal the round from Charlo, but could he even it up or enter in the final 30 seconds? Charlo misses with an uppercut. Oh man, he's just keeping Golovkin on the ropes, but Golovkin is really having. Oh, and he drives him into the ropes again with a hard right hand. Man, the judges are going to want to think about. The judges are, we're going to look and see what the judges say. But what I was about to say was, this computer game, Golovkin probably has a bloody nose now. And bloody nose means they could be very close to stopping this fight. He does not have a bloody nose. Wow. They're giving it 10-8 to Jermall Charlo. I might need to go and get some water soon. I'm telling you, this weather's just drying up my throat. Golovkin is now down, I believe it's 17 points to Jermall Charlo. I'm going to let you guys watch this while I step out and get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, sounds like someone went down. I apologize. Oh, he did not go down. He did not go down. I apologize. I had to go get some water. Oh, and he just has Gennady Golovkin against the ropes. Charlo's doing everything that he can to stop this fight. We're now in the championship rounds 10, 11, and 12. My name is Evan Jacobs. You can follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. We have you are watching Boxing Time TV. Gennady Golovkin is on the left side of the screen. Jermall Charlo is on the right side of the screen. And as you can just see, man, Charlo is just pounding Golovkin against the ropes. And this is a contest for all time, especially especially for Boxing Time TV, but maybe for all time for simulation, as Charlo has really shown the ability to weather the storm. And there was a point in this fight that looked like Golovkin was coming on and breaking down Charlo. But Charlo's really used his tools, and he has not stayed at bay, and he's going for it. He wants to knock out Gennady Golovkin. Oh, and he drives Golovkin into the ropes again. We're entering the final minute of the 10th round. I apologize for stepping out. My voice, it's late, it's cold, and it's supposed to be cooling down. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the cold, but it's supposed to be cooling down just a little bit. So we'll see about that. But, man, oh, he's using a right hand. Oh, he's hitting him from all shots. Now he's hitting him to the body. And I think that maybe Charlo just feels, hey, he's just going to break him down totally in this fight. And the thing is, oftentimes fighters lose a fight like this, and they're never the same. We'll see what happens to Golovkin should he lose. Nothing is determined yet. These fighters are still standing on their feet, and Golovkin can still stop Charlo. Oh, man. Oh, this is, he just has Golovkin's number. And Golovkin is just getting hit and tattooed and pasted with everything. And there's no quit in him. There's no quit in Gennady Golovkin, and that's why we love him so much. And that's why Charlo, we love him, because he believes in himself so much. So, and Golovkin still just has a cut on his nose. I don't know how that's possible, but he's being shellacked on the scorecards, and he loses this round by 5 points. We're heading into the 11th round now. Gennady Golovkin at 271, Jermall Charlo at 293, and and Charlo is just jabbing him, and probably gonna see more of the same of what we just saw, unless of course if Golovkin goes down, man. Man, did Golovkin go down hard? And I mean, did he get hurt in that last round? And we're at a point now where Golovkin obviously needs a knockout to win, a big knockout or a bunch of big rounds where he scores knockdowns. And because right now, being behind by it's hopeless. He needs a knockout no matter what, because he's behind by, as I'm looking here, by 21 points. And so Golovkin could get all 10, he could beat Charlo by all 10 sevens in the next round, and he would still be behind. Charlo gets hit by a right hand. Oh, man. Oh, no. Is Golovkin going to do it? Can Golovkin do it? Charlo does not want to get to... he's hitting Charlo to the body. Are we seeing a late round rally from Gennady Golovkin as he lands another right hand? Can Charlo shut this down? Golovkin is playing possum. He's shoring up his defense really, really, really well. That's probably why he's not cut yet. But, oh, man, Charlo's coming in with his right hands and oh, my Lord. Look at this. Oh, Golovkin staying against the ropes. He's playing possum. Charlo's doing everything just to keep his work rate. He knows that he was wobbled. He does not want Golovkin to start getting confidence. But Golovkin is, utilizing very, very good defense. We'll see if it's enough. We'll see, can he land again? That was a big right hand that shook Jermall Charlo. And he hits him and he cracks him again. Oh, man, Golovkin is still in this fight. That's why boxing is the theater of the unexpected. That's why I love this boxing game, because I am doing nothing. I am just watching this fight. And the way that the computer sets it up, there's no pre-established code, at least not one that I know of. Maybe there's an algorithm. But, man, oh, man. Gennady Golovkin is still in this fight as he showed, and there's a possibility that those shots that he landed were enough to bloody the nose. But Golovkin's wobbled. Oh wow, he's not taking any chances. There's a possibility that one or both of them have bloody noses, and that means this fight could be stopped in the next round. And I mean, wouldn't it be amazing if Golovkin were able to stop Charlo, or if Charlo were finally able to knock out Gennady Golovkin? We'll see what's going to happen as we head into the 12th and final round. Let's see what the judges say. Okay, so neither one has a bloody nose. Golovkin with those well-placed right hands. As you can see, he's no longer really down on the scorecards. Is he coming on? Is he going to do something now? Let's see it. Once again, my name is Evan Jacobs. You're watching Boxing Time TV. Please follow me on Instagram at Boxing Time with Evan. Golovkin down by 25 points. He starts off by getting slugged in the stomach. Oh, but we'll see. Is it enough? Oh, man. Charlo lands a right hand. These two are trading in the center of the ring. We know that they're going to not leave anything here, and Charlo does not need to do this. He could lay back. Why he's staying so close? He just wants to put the biggest statement that he possibly can on an outstanding performance. And Golovkin is still pressing forward. He's still pressing forward, and these guys are just leaving nothing in the ring. As Sean O'Grady used to say, that's the way to fight. You can rest tomorrow, take no rounds off. If you're going to take a round off, possibly take the 11th round, only if you're ahead on the scorecards, because if you're not, you can't afford to do that. Golovkin right now really, really setting him up with the left hand and trying to land the right hand. Oh, man. And he gets Charlo against the ropes. And he has Charlo. He's wobbling Charlo now. Can Golovkin pull this off? Can he pull a Sugar Ray Leonard? We will see. Right now, this is boxing at its highest level. Boxing action that is just incredible. Can Gennady Golovkin do it? Can he? He obviously can, but will he? Oh, and oh, and he wobbles Charlo with a right hand. Oh man. And a left hand. Oh man. Oh, and a right hand. Oh, and Charlo's keeping him off him. Charlo's jabbing. Charlo is going to want to do more. Charlo has to do. I mean, I'm saying Golovkin's going to want to do more. He has to do more. Charlo's so ahead of the scorecards. There's no way that Golovkin wins this fight if Charlo's still standing. And Golovkin's doing everything that he can to try to make that happen. We're heading into the final minute of the 12th round. And right now, Jermall Charlo is just jabbing, and he seems to have this on lock. Oh, Charlo does not want to take too many more of those shots. And you know what you're going to have people saying after this fight? Oh, if it was a 15-round fight, it would have been a different story. But you know what? It's not a 15-round fight. It's a 12-round fight. And Jermall Charlo has fought an amazing fight. Gennady Golovkin has fought a very good fight. He's hung in there, but he just spent too many of those middle and later rounds just against the ropes and taking the assault of Jermall Charlo. And Golovkin's trying to do this. He's trying to knock out Jermall Charlo. The question is, can he? And right now, it's not looking good. We're less than 20 seconds in. We're heading into the last. We have the last round, and Golovkin has just been neutralized. I'm going to say right now, it's not going to happen. And Jermall Charlo is going to win this fight by decision as he throws out his jab, and oh man, what a tremendous performance by both fighters. And Charlo can afford to lose that round because he won every other round. This has been an outstanding fight. Once again, my name is Evan Jacobs. You can follow me at Boxing Time with Evan. You're watching Boxing Time TV. Let's get the final decision. Judges are adding the scorecards. And the winner by decision is Charlo. Let's go in and get the particulars. Oh, Charlo has a bloody nose. There's a chance this fight would have been stopped if it would have been a 15-round fight, but he was not knocked down. He knocked Golovkin down 3 times, and Charlo won a unanimous decision, 116 to 109 on one judge's scorecard. That's 7 rounds. 117 to 109, that's 8 rounds, and 118 to 110, that's 8 rounds. Thank you very much for watching Boxing Time TV. We will see you next time. Thank you again. My name is Evan Jacobs. Please follow me at Boxing Time with Evan, and also put in the comment section the fights that you want to see. Thank you very much.